Brewing, it's the great equalizer. And if you want to know what it takes to brew great beer, you've got to walk a mile in a brewer's shoes. Or maybe even pink boots. We'll explain and take you to BrrFest in Coralville, Iowa on this episode of Brewed.
We are at BrrFest here with two of the bigwigs, head honchos. What do you prefer with Pink Boots Society? What do you prefer?
Big steppers.
Big steppers. Big steppers. I mean, there's big shoes to fill, and then there's pink boots to fill. Susan and Ashley, you're both very active with Pink Boots.
Yes, we are.
What is Pink Boots?
Pink Boots is an international society for women and non-binary individuals in the fermentation space. So that not only includes beer breweries, but cideries, distilleries, and anywhere from your brewer to your tap room manager to a server can be a member of Pink Boots.
I mean, you do just a little bit of history in brewing. I mean, back thousands of years ago, it was exclusively a female job. And then people started making money, and you got pushed to the side. So the need for Pink Boots, I mean, first, help me understand how it began. How did Pink Boots get started?
That's a great question. I don't know the full answer to. It is an international organization, kind of developed under this encouragement of we don't get the recognition that we deserve. We don't get the opportunities that men in brewing often get.
Right.
And so we needed a society to kind of bolster us all together.
Now, is Pink Boots specifically for professional brewers, people that are in the brewing industry?
So they've changed that a lot over the years.
Yeah.
It used to be exclusively in the industry and making money from the industry.
Right.
They've since realized that a lot of people either work in a brewery as a side gig and they didn't make enough money to qualify for Pink Boots, but the need was still there to raise the awareness of that being. So they've kind of changed the membership. Well, what am I looking for?
The criteria, whatever.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it makes sense that an organization, an international organization that was developed to be about making sure that people weren't excluded, contributions were not excluded, it makes sense that they would be more inclusive.
I think they get it now.
They get it
Yeah, I think they do, yeah.
So how long have you both been active in brewing and in the Pink Boots?
Well, so I was a home brewer back in college many years ago. One of those. You know, before you could buy beer, you made it.
Right.
So that's what I did with my husband in college. So many years. In the industry, maybe 7-ish. So Fence Line and Huxley opened at the end of 2019. So professionally brewing for 7 years.
How about you? When did you get started? I mean, last time we had you on the show was in Knoxville.
Yes. So happened a little differently for me. It kind of fell into my lap in a sense. I moved to Knoxville. COVID was happening. I needed a job. I had bartending experience. So I started bartending. Then production opened. So after about 9 months, I decided to go into production since I had production experience. And then about 3 or 4 months later, I was on the brew side cleaning tanks. So I would say 5 years in the industry and about 4 with like brewing.
Your story, I remember, is particularly amazing because, like you said, you went from bartender to brewer, and you have been one to watch for the last couple of years.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I mean, it's not just me saying it. Everybody here says
Yeah,
that.
well, I mean,
facts.
I will say I'm a head brewer now, and I was not expecting that 5 years into the business. So
what is it about Pink Boots that has helped you get to where you're at now?
it's helped me just have that connection with people that are kind of in the same position that I'm in, that don't maybe are new to it, or they feel like they don't have someone they can relate to when it comes to how to do, like for me, especially being a small person, you know, most of the people I work with that are men are really tall.
Right.
So when I have people that are men, I'm like, so how do you like attempt to get grain in a mill? Do you have to use a step stool? Do you, what kind of ways do you, yes, there's lots of stepping up ladders for me.
I have to imagine a lot of the equipment you use is made for people that are taller and
Yes.
more male.
Although it is easier for me to grain out than it is for my husband. So
Okay.
Oh, well, hey, there you go.
yeah, I can get in there and scoop it out better.
Yeah, and I will say, thankfully for me, going from a 20 barrel to a 5 barrel, it is a little bit smaller,
Sure.
so I don't have to do too much of climbing too high, at least.
The obvious challenges that female brewers have, I mean, other than, you know, the obvious barriers, just the the nature of your gender and people making assumptions that are incredibly incorrect. What are other challenges, though, other than obvious blatant sexism that Pink Boots kind of helps you overcome or deal with?
That's the number one. I mean, it's going to take a little bit more to fully kick that out, but yeah, that's our main focus.
Right.
Just we are here and we're able to do it, and we make damn good beer.
Yes, we do.
Does the damn good beer make things easier? Because unlike other positions where a woman in the workplace has all kinds of challenges, I mean, once you taste the beer, it's either delicious or it isn't. And when it's really delicious, I don't even think the most misogynist jerk would drink a delicious beer and think, oh, I don't like it because a girl made it. Or is that's still going on?
Yeah, I was saying with labeling
Am I giving
and stuff,
people too much credit? I do that sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, not to be a Debbie Downer, but at our last festival, we had a Pink Boots tent, and I heard from the tent next door that, I'm not going to drink it. Is it all made by women? Like, I'm not going to drink that.
You don't want those people drinking your beer anyway, do you?
But it's still, I'd like to figure out a way to get beyond that.
Right. They're about to open the doors, so we have to let you go. But before we go, Pink Boots is about the connection and the support, but there are also events that take place all year long. Is that safe to say?
Correct.
Tell us about some of those.
Yep. So last year we actually got this tent that we're standing under, and we were at the ICBF. This is our second festival. We will be at ICBF again. Our biggest fundraiser is coming up, and that's our Collaboration Brew Day. Breweries all over the world brew a beer using hops that were a hop blend that was developed by Yakima Chief, and you can brew with malt from Country Malt Group. That is a special blend for it's usually a Pilsen malt. So you can brew with that grain. Money from the hop purchases and the grain go back to the society. And then for the Collaboration Brew Day, all the members get together. We brew at a brewery. And
Great day.
Wonderful day. One of my favorite days of the year. And then we release it in all of our tap rooms, and portions of those sales go back to the organization.
So later on this spring and maybe early in the summer, when you see a beer at your favorite brewery that has the Pink Boots on it, that's the one you want to start with.
That is the one you want to start with.
Maybe just keep drinking that.
Yep. And we are looking to have our brew day centered around International Women's Day on March 8th. So there will be more information about that coming soon.
Susan, Ashley, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank
They're
you.
about to come and drink all of your beer, so we'll get out of your hair.
I can't wait.
Cheers.
Keep up the good work and cheers.
Have fun. Come try us out.
Yep.
Pink Boots aren't just making tracks in Iowa. Coming up, we'll meet a pair of brewers who are teaming up to do some great things in Chicagoland.